Moving on, suitably chastened, to The Guardian now, where Joe Biden proves that maybe he's got what it takes to do our job right, Steve.
Oh, let's hope not. I mean, it's the White House Correspondents Association dinner. It's back. It's back after a 6-year hiatus.
What is it?
It's effectively where the president does a stand-up set. That's the big thing it's known for. It's celebrating press, but it's just famous for the... And Obama could really land a gag. However...
It's why Trump ran for president. Because Obama made a joke about that. Yeah.
It's a great clip, isn't it?
Is that right? And, of course, Trump famously didn't attend his own Correspondents' dinner.
Busy.
Who knew?
He's got a hotel to run.
This thing, or at least to be in, when well, it's amazing what room service can bring you in certain hotels. But, with Trump, I mean, that was because of the press link to it as well. I think Trump's, certainly you could say, part of Trump's angle is why engage with the press where you can just call it fake news, you don't have to get stuck into the argument. Like in a relationship, why address the point that's been raised in an argument when you can just be offended by the tone and then you can have an argument about that. But there are some jokes that Biden did. He was saying, because there was a delay due to Trump not turning... It's not happened for 6 years because Trump boycotted it and then the pandemic. And at first there was a horrible plague and then COVID. Am I right? Badum-tsh. A lot of the jokes have the badum-tsh vibe to it. He then went on to another one. His second joke was, just imagine if my predecessor came to this dinner this year. Now, that really would have been a real coup if that occurred. Now, what he's done wrong there is that the word coup is your functional word in the punchline to reveal the gag. And then this, if that occurred, is just wasted time, stopping the audience from laughing. Really, they should get some writers in to help this guy out.
And, you're auditioning right now, aren't you?
I'm available.
You want that gig.
To do it. I'm the script doctor. But I like that he turned up and did the gig, but didn't have the meal. He did the gig, but not the free food. That's a corporate that's gone badly.
He has to really watch his diet because he's dead inside. So he can only just sawdust and air is all he can manage. My country is just on a downward spiral.
Well, yeah, some people would say the funniest videos of Joe Biden are just his press conferences.
Oh, where he tries to finish a sentence, and you think halfway through, is he going to get there? We're not sure. We're really not sure.
I mean, do you really worry about the state of America, with a guy who perhaps is a decent man and a very experienced statesman, but just isn't physically up to the job?
I don't know. Yes.
Does it matter?
A lot of statesmen are his age. To be honest, a lot of senators are quite old. But I do worry that he's the most progressive we could come up with. That the best we could do in reaction to the worst president of all time was that. Like, that's have we got anyone under the age of 80 who can run the country? Anyone who could run for re-election? He's already claimed he's going to run again. He can barely stumble again. Maybe he can crawl to the podium, but run? I just think we need someone who represents the country a bit more. It's a very progressive, locally, politically progressive country that's been moving to the left for the last 40 years.
Was Trump really the worst president of all time?
He's been in every poll that's been taken that isn't polling Republican.
The least popular?
Yes.
But the worst?
No, I think he's the funniest. I kind of miss him. I do. I miss his bidding bang every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a stand-up comedian in some ways, isn't
That's why he's famous, because he was a comedian on television, basically.
Yeah. Do you think he comes back in 2024?
He's running again.
You think it'll happen?
Campaign already.
Yeah, by subtly hinting that he said people are going to be very happy in a recent interview. Not everyone. Yeah. Not Steve Van Allen.
Yeah.
Not Scott Capurro.
No, I agree, though. I mean, it's not my country. I don't care who's in charge of it, and I do enjoy writing the jokes. So,
I might
back.
vote for him because I want to be in a winning team for a change.
Too right.